guys, how are you? Here is your friend today with the episode number 5. This is the last episode of this series of podcast sports. I like a lot this project. I enjoy this a lot, having this projection mind. Now I know how to edit videos on YouTube and how to get ready to record a podcast. I learned a lot of stuff thanks to this. I choose this episode to talk about the other episodes, like the number one, two, three, and four, and this one will be a combination of all of them. Also, I would like to include the new results of the NFL draft. That it's very important because, from my point of view, the draft makes dreams come true for most of the players that play in small leagues like college. And who knows, maybe you're seeing the next Aaron Rodgers and you haven't realized. This post helped me to grow as as a creator in a lot of aspects because it taught me new tools that help me to do things easier and in an efficient way. Taking advantage of time also, and I learned how to do the podcast, how YouTube is a big platform, how it works with the creators, and in my mind, being a YouTuber seems easier, and now I find it's not. So for the NFL, we have the following scores. And New Orleans Saints accepted to make an aggressive push to sign a safety, Tyrann Mathieu. The Chicago Bears release a quarterback, Nick Foles, after 2 seasons. Mel Kiper Jr. picks, steals, sleepers, and favorite 2022 classes from all 32 teams. Detroit Lions GM Brad Holmes and HBCU graduate make do on a promised draft Jackson State linebackers Jameson Hudson Ford. New England Patriots, Matt Groen on picking Bailey Sabe. Good to have another QB in the system coming up. For the NFL draft of this week, I don't have much things to say about it. I didn't like the draft. I was expecting better players, and also I feel the transmission was very poor. Like the all of the statistics and the rating that the NFL draft was expecting, it was not what they were looking for. Also, I didn't like the part when they show like the highlights of all the players. I didn't like that part because they didn't show like good highlights. You know what I mean? Like when if you're from one team and they present you a new player that is going to join your team in the next season, what you want to see it's good plays, good moves, good speed, everything. So I don't think they give the enough time for all those players to show what they are like, what they capabilities are for. So for the MLB, well, Calhoun wants Texas Rangers to trade him. Six change of scenario. Orioles host the Twins to start 4 game series. Athletics coming to the matchup against the Rays on a losing streak. And Los Angeles and Chicago White Sox meet in Game 4 of the series. Inside Jordan's pole ascension with the Golden State Warriors. 2022 NBA playoffs beating tips for the 76-79 Heat Mavericks Suns game 1. Golden State visit Memphis with a 1-0 series lead. Milwaukee visit Boston with a 1-0 series lead. Golden State Warriors lock in after Draymond Green ejection close out Memphis Grizzlies late. Warriors rally after Green ejected beat Grizzlies in game. Boston Celtics hit in the mouth out muscle by Milwaukee Bucks in the physical game number 1. NHL Rangers host the Penguins to begin the NHL playoffs. Capitals visit the Panthers to begin the NHL playoffs, and Avalanche host the Predators to open the NHL playoffs. So for the Formula 1 for this weekend, we are having the Great Championship of Miami in F1. It is a new race added to this year's schedule. We are expecting very good things about this race, and it is new in the F1. The schedule for this weekend, it's going to be a little bit strange. It's not going to be as usual. This race is very important because it's the fourth Formula One race that is celebrated in United States. Saying this, I refer that it's like the fourth circuit or race that takes place in United States. We have Houston, we have Sydney, we have or Miami now that it's here to stay, and Las Vegas that is coming this year, but almost at the end of the season. So the schedule of this week is going to be the following. The training number one, it's going to be on Friday at 1:30 a.m. No, 1:30 p.m. and it's going to end at 2:30. The training two, it's all also in Friday. It's going to be at 4:30 and it's at 5:30. Then the training number three is on Saturday and it's going to be from 12 to 1. Then we're going to have a little pre-qualifying show at Saturday from 2:30 to 2:55. And then on Saturday we are having the classifications of the Formula 1 race that it's like where the pilot that makes the best time in this, it's like a little race. The pilot that makes the best time gets like a best position for the race of the next day. Or the post qualifying show is on Saturday at 4 to 4:30. Then we have another pre-race show on Sunday, the day of the race, at 1:30 to 2:25. Then the moment that we were expecting, the race on Sunday is going to be at 2:30 to 4:30. Then we're having a post-race show, Sun, at 4:30 to 17:10. There it's the 5. So the race was. I already have the results of the race. This episode is coming a little bit late. So for this race, we have a very good race. The race, it was super. We saw a lot of celebrities. We were seeing Michael Jordan in the paddock club. We were looking at Bad Bunny also in the paddock club with the Red Bull drivers, Max Verstappen and Checo Perez, that it's Mexican like me. The race was very good. We have Max Verstappen on first place, that he's the champion of the world. Last year he won the season. In second place we had Charles Leclerc. Third place we had Carlos Sainz, and fourth place we have Checo Perez. Oh, I am a little bit sad because I expected Checo Perez to win, because on the last week race of Monza he won second place, and it was very good for the team because the Red Bulls were a little bit in the back of the season behind the Ferraris, and so this year they are trying to get the victory. I'm a Red Bull fan, as you can see, so I expected Checo Perez to win this race or at least get into the podium. It was very difficult for him to get into the podium because he started having some problems with the power unit of the car, so he didn't have enough power to overtake Carlos Sainz. Checo Perez did an excellent job trying to attack Carlos Sainz, and he couldn't because he was having a lot of problems with the car. So that's all for today. I hope you liked today's episode. Remember to watch all the sports of the weekend, and if you have any questions, wait for the next episode so we can answer them for you. So, my name is Guillermo Gomez, and this is Spodcast New. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast, and see you next week with another podcast.